love would come along. And he'd be tall and handsome, rich and strong. Now that boy I love has come to me, but he sure ain't the way I thought he'd be.
Shoot 'em up, never ask questions, leave 'em dead. Shoot 'em up, never ask questions, leave 'em dead. Shoot 'em up, never ask questions, leave 'em dead. Shoot 'em up, never ask questions, leave 'em dead.
Shoot, mobbed up under influence in that coupe. Got to call killers with a smile wearing suits. Automatic swipe the bullets down, leave no proof. Got the drop on these niggas now, so we shoot.
Shoot 'em up, never ask questions, leave 'em dead.
What's up, you fucking jerk jobs? This is Bloodstain Lane, aka Sweet Chin Music, you bitch.
Get you some of this!
After I'm done dropping my dick snot on her head. In this video, we're going to talk a little MMA boxing, a little combat sports. I'm going to get back to my roots here. It's been a fucking while since I've, taught combat sports, and this is what made my name, so I got to get back to fucking business here. Okay? First thing we're going to talk about, and there's a bunch of issues I got to bring up, but the first thing we got to talk about is Dana White, a.k.a. Bald Bozo Fuck, a.k.a. the White Billy Blanks, a.k.a. Needles, for years has been saying that boxing is not making the big fights, not creating the big fights that fans want to see. Namely, he's talking Mayweather, Pacquiao, so much, because lately boxing's been giving us mega fights, great fights, okay? And it's kind of funny that this Bald Bozo Fuck says these things, because he's the one not making the fucking fights the fans want to see. We never got Fedor Randy. We're not going to get Anderson Silva versus John Jones. We're not going to get Anderson Silva versus GSP. We're not going to get Anderson Silva versus Shogun. We're not going to get all these great mega fights that should be taking place between the best fighters in the world fighting each other. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because Nick Diaz basically said he wants to fight Anderson Silva in his next fight when he gets back from his drug suspension. Now, if Dana White really had the fucking balls, or really wants to stick to what he says about making the big fights that the fans want to see, then make this fucking fight. Nick Diaz is willing to move to 185 to fight the Spider. This is a dream fight between two of the most action-packed, biggest names of the fucking sport. And Nick is willing to go up to 185 to do it. Okay? Nobody wants to see Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman. And no disrespect to Weidman. Great fighter, up-and-coming guy, very good wrestling, immense talent. He doesn't deserve Anderson Silva at this stage of his career. I'm sorry, he don't. Okay? Nick Diaz is a guy who doesn't get knocked out, doesn't get tapped out, and just keeps on coming. He's going to push Anderson Silva to the fucking edge. And I actually think Nick has the edge in the ground game department. I think Nick has better hands, but overall Anderson has better striking. This is a fight that, come on, makes perfect fucking sense. And Nick is not going to stand in front of Anderson Silva like a Giacomo Antonio Fancelli sculpture and just stare at him all day. He's not going to stand in front of Anderson Silva like he's in awe watching Lisa Ann getting banged by Mr. Marcus and Peter North. No, he's going to bring it to Anderson Silva. He's going to fucking put it on him. He's going to push him to the brink. And Anderson Silva's not going to be like Carlos Condit throwing fucking half-ass kicks and running away like a fucking deer away from, the Predators. Anderson Silva's going to strike back. So what we got is a shootout. A stand-up fucking war. Like I said, if it goes to the ground, I think Nick has the edge on the ground against the Spider. And let's be real here. And a lot of people are not going to like what the fuck I got to say. I don't give a fuck. Anderson Silva is mostly known for what he's done in the UFC. Because before that, he had a good career. But he's mostly known for what he did in the UFC. He went 15-0 in the UFC. And that's quite the achievement. But we got to be honest now. He's beat one legend in the sport, Dan Henderson. That's it. You could call Rich Franklin whatever you want. He's not a legend in my eyes. Rich Franklin, a very, very good fighter, but not a legend. Dan Henderson's a legend. One legend on his resume. And he's beaten a lot of tomato cans. Travis Luda, Nate Marquardt. Nate Marquardt's not really a tomato can. Nate Marquardt's a good fighter. But he's not in the UFC no more. James Irvin, Patrick Cote, Talis Slaters, and a bunch of one-dimensional guys like Damian Maia, a punching bag, and Forrest Griffin. And a lot of guys just watched him in awe, like Yushin Okami. And I gotta be honest, Chael Sonnen was created by the UFC hype machine. Actually, you know what? Chael Sonnen created his own hype machine. Chael Sonnen is a very, very good fighter. He's not an elite level fighter. I'm sorry. He beat Dan Miller, Yushin Okami, and Nate Marquardt to get to Anderson Silva. Those three names right there, not exactly elite level names. So Yushin Okami, good fighter. Dan Miller, good fighter. Nate Marquardt, not even in the UFC no more. Chael Sonnen created his own hype, and he did a good job with his mouth in making himself bigger than what he really is. In my opinion, the Michael Bisping fight could have gone either way. He's not an elite level fighter. Now, I'm not saying Anderson Silva is not a legend of the sport. He's arguably one of the top two greatest pounders. It's either him or Fedor. He beat who's in front of him, just like Fedor beat who's in front of him. But at this stage of the game, when you want to create a certain mystique about a guy, he should be fighting nothing but legendary names of the sport. Or big names, super fights. Nick Diaz, GSP, Johnny Bones. And shit, people are fucking complaining about Shogun getting a title shot if he beats Brandon Vera. He don't deserve it. Fine, don't give him the title shot. Then let's make Shogun versus Anderson Silva. Two legends of the sport. Two former shootbox guys. Two stand-up warriors. Make that fight. I don't want to see Silva versus Weedman. I don't want to see Silva versus anybody but big fucking names. If he's going to fight, continue to fucking fight. And then you want to talk shit about boxing. Dana White said boxing's a dying sport. Once Mayweather and Pacquiao retire, the sport is fucking dead. Let me tell you something. Boxing's reclaiming its throne back. Look at the numbers for the Mayweather and Pacquiao fights. MMA, the numbers are dropping more and more. You're giving us watered-down cards. You're giving us bullshit fights. You're giving us the same shitty Ultimate Fighter format that I can't even remember the last season I fought. Nobody watches that fucking shit anymore. Boxing has so many superstars coming out the gate right now. UFC's in trouble. MMA's in trouble. You got Canelo Alvarez. You got Adrian Broner. You got Yuri Gamboa. You got Andre Ward. You got Timothy Bradley, Danny Garcia, Rigondeaux, Gary Russell Jr., Kell Brook, James Kirkland, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. You got this kid Marcus Brown coming from the Olympics. Is going to be a tremendous pro. Boxing's not going anywhere. Boxing's here to stay. And Dana, Fertitas, UFC, MMA fans in general, you shouldn't be running your mouth. Listen, I'm an MMA fanatic. I'm a boxing fanatic. I love them both the same. I love kickboxing. Like my motto goes, always keep 3 bitches around. Because if one bitch ain't doing the job, you got the next bitch to go to. MMA's been slacking for me, so I went over to boxing. I'm fucking boxing right now. I'll go to kickboxing. Whatever bitch I feel like going to, I'm going to go to. I love them all the same. I don't love one more than the other. But you have no right to talk about a sport when you're not creating the big fights that you critiqued boxing about. And then you're saying that boxing's losing its superstars when they have more superstars than ever. Who really is a superstar in MMA? I just named about 10, 12 guys in boxing. Who really is a superstar in MMA? Anderson, no doubt. GSP. Johnny Bones. Dos Santos. Overeem. Kane. Nick. I'm talking about elite level superstars. There's not that many. So, I mean, BBF, get with the fucking program. Stop running your fucking mouth. Give us a mega fight with Anderson Silva already. I don't want to see Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman. I want to see Anderson Silva versus Nick Diaz, Shogun Rua, John Jones, GSP. Any one of those fucking fights. I want a dream mega fight. Follow your own fucking advice and give us the fights the fans want to see, and stop critiquing boxing, and you do what the fuck you gotta do.